Alright boys, so super long awaited section where I'm going to be going over my workout split because a bunch of you guys have been asking for it, but the main thing I have to say before I go over it is kind of just this is what works for me. It's what I enjoy doing, so yeah, it might not be the most optimal, but I mean, I'm still going to do it anyways because it's been fucking working. So with that being said, way to describe my current split is PPL X Arnold. And what that pretty much means is push-pull legs, and then the Arnold split is chest back, and then a shoulder arm day, and then a leg day. So that's the easiest way to describe kind of what my split is based off of, except it is very heavily modified. Alright, you guys, so first up we have push day, and pretty much on push day, the main thing that I kind of look at is flat barbell bench. Reason for that is because I don't really bench outside of this first push day, and yeah, I usually do 2 to 3 sets into like the, you know, 4 to 6 rep range. Sometimes I'll go a little higher to like 7 or 8 reps, but yeah, usually around there. And like I said, I usually do this on Sundays because I hate hitting chest on Mondays, especially at a busy gym. And I'm on a college campus, so the gym is just bound to be busy regardless. Especially on Monday, people are going to be hitting chest. After that, I do 3 different chest movements. Usually I'll do an incline machine press. I'll do a flat press, usually on a machine, and then I'll do just chest flies at the end of the workout. Then I do 2 shoulders. One of them is going to be a dumbbell lateral raise. The other one is going to be a cable lateral raise. And then 2 triceps, which is going to be, straight tricep pushdowns with a rope. And then overhead extensions, also with either a rope or a different attachment. That's like kind of like a rope. I don't really know how to describe it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my push day. Super heavy focus on actually pushing movements. And, I'm not really isolating muscles too much, but, it's a really fun push day. And then after that, I just go straight into a pull day. All right, so on my pull days, I pretty much like to do just 3 back movements. And then these 3 are usually going to be lat pull down is what I like to usually start off with. I'll do some sort of row either on the prime machine or I'll do just single arm row on the cables. And then after that, I'll usually do some sort of lat pullover or pull-ups. But I also do pull-ups before every workout just to get some extra blood flow. Then I do 2 bicep movements, usually some form of preacher curl, and then some form of just like freestanding bicep curl. And then I'll do just 1 rear delt fly with a cuff on a cable machine. It's a pretty quick pull workout. I usually get done with it in like an hour. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my pull day. I keep it kind of simple on this day because the next day is leg day, obviously. The leg day, it's very simple, and I have pretty good quads, so this has just been what's rolling for me recently. But pretty much leg day, I just start off on heavy squat. Maybe I'll do the abductor machine to warm up my abductors, obviously, before squats. But usually my squats, I do 2 to 3 sets in like the 6 to 8 rep range. Kind of always just like progressive overloading on squats. And then after that, my fucking calves are absolutely shit. So I'll go ahead and do like 2 to 3 sets of calf raises, kind of in that 6 to 8 rep range. It's kind of the sweet spot I found for my leg. Leg extensions though, I kind of do like 4 sets of leg extensions because it's the only other quad movement that I do for the week. I'll usually do 3 to 4, the 4th set being a back off set. And then, after legs, I feel like you always are a little depleted, but you get a fucking pump chase. So I always will do like some light lateral raises and some light bicep curls just to pump chase because, who's stopping you, bro? Like it's your life. All right, so after leg day, I go on to this like chest and back day. So on this day, I'm really trying to progressive overload on my incline barbell bench. My incline barbell bench has low-key been catching up to my flat bench, which is kind of scary, but bro, this shit is actually goated. So I'll do like 2 to 3 sets just in like the 5 to 8 rep range. Kind of depends on what my program has, but yeah, usually 2 to 3 sets. And then after that, I'll still do like 2 separate chest movements, but they'll usually be like back and forth in between chest and back. So I'll like kind of alternate, and I'll do 3 back movements. These back movements, I like to keep it pretty simple. I'll do lat pull downs and then I do pull ups before I incline barbell bench. And then I'll always do a cable row at the end of my workout. That's it for my chest and back day. It's also pretty short, very low on fatigue, but I actually love it. That is what I've been rolling with for my chest and back day. Kind of light on the CNS. The only really hard thing is the incline barbell bench, but I'm usually able to push through it. All right, so next up is the shoulder arm day. If you don't know what SHARM stands for, shoulders and arms. So I really like to start off on shoulder press, or sometimes if I'm feeling an Arnold press, I'll kind of switch to an Arnold press. But if I'm doing Arnold press, I'll do like the 3 sets at 10 to 12 rep range. If I'm doing just normal shoulder press, it'll kind of be in like that 6 to 8 rep range for 2 sets. And I do 2 shoulder, but these 2 shoulders, one of them is dumbbell flies, which I'll sometimes do before my shoulder press. And then the other one is cable fly, which I'll do after my shoulder press. 2 triceps, pretty much just the same overhead extension and then tricep push down. And then 2 biceps, which are usually going to be just the preacher curl. And then I'll have to usually do just standing dumbbell curls, or I'll do seated where I'm like this on the bench and just going down like that with my elbows, on the bench locked in. SHARM day, I like to keep it really simple because I'm pretty much just pump chasing on this day. Next day, deadlifts, gotta be super locked in, especially for my CNS because that shit takes a lot out of me. Alright, so we finally made it to the last day of the split, which is back and hamstring day. It's super targeted just towards deadlifts. What I like to do on deadlifts is I'll do a top set of sumo deadlifts into the, 3 to 5 rep range, unless I'm going for a PR, which is obviously 1 rep max then. But yeah, I'll usually be in the 3 to 5 rep range. And then after that top set of deadlifts, I'll do 2 sets of conventional deadlifts. Shout out Moltz, he put me onto this. I pretty much I'll lighten up the weight and I'll just do like 2 sets in the 6 to 8 rep range of conventional. And I've really noticed a strength increase on my sumo when I get my conventional deadlift up more. I feel like you build a lot more strength that way. And then after that, I keep it relatively simple because I usually am destroyed by the time that I finish deadlifting. I'll just do normal hamstring curls. Lying downs are not the meta. You gotta just do seated hammies. I'll do lat pull downs. And then after that, I just do a machine row because, I'm so cooked after those deadlifts that I just need something stable to, get a little back pump. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it for my back and hamstring day. I hope you guys enjoyed this split because it is definitely a unique split to me. I find it's what works best for me. And the keyword is for me, something that's perfect for me might not be perfect for you. Just experiment with different things. And I feel like you'll the more you try out, the more you could play with different variances of, workout splits. So you'll find out like what you really enjoy and just do that. So yeah, this is pretty much it for the video. That's pretty much my whole workout split. So if you guys enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. So peace out, bro.